Alright, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good morning. Okay, so the last class, if I'm not mistaken, I'm stopped at this slide, which is slide 13. So I will do on the part 2 for this topic 6. And Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good day. Alright, to my beloved students, actually I already told you total topics for this subject is of almost 11 topic, whereby I'm now still in topic 6. Okay, I try my best to give the quick time to prepare for you, because previously Madam Suhana, she's mostly preferred to do live. Okay, I believe that maybe live lecture is more better. Okay, because you can ask during that time. Okay, but basically because of the facilities itself, and bear in mind my problem is my internet, and somehow I will do like this video to you all during the very clear time, some like in the morning, 3 a.m. Okay, and I wouldn't ask you to on that time, right? So that is my problem, and I hope that you do mind. Okay, then I will prepare the best for you all, the best I can. Okay, to you all, that to make sure that the syllabus will be on the right way. Okay, all right, so we're moving on to the next one, which is we go to the International Quality Awards Program. Okay, whereby they have many more. Okay, and this is the listed in our syllabus, whereby they have a Deming Prize. Okay, they have European Quality Award, Canadian Awards for Business Excellence, Australian Business Excellence Award, Chinese National Quality Awards, and many more. Okay, so I believe that this is the thing to make sure that every organization, when they have these awards, okay, they're able to prove that their company and their organization has meet the requirement of the quality standard, whereas it's not come from the company itself, but this award might be come from not might be, but it's mostly come from the preferences of the customer as well, and the industry itself. Okay, so we maybe you maybe ask me in here, madam, why those things they have like European, Canadian, and then Australian, and suddenly they have Chinese in here. So this is the biggest community, okay, that people are living in the world. Okay, they have their different continent. Dia ada wilayah-wilayah tertentu yang mereka tinggal, whereby the country itself, okay, and then they develop their own company there, and then there will be a few of things based on this excellent award. Okay, so let's recheck on each of that. What is the requirement that maybe you also want to know, right? What is that? Okay, so this is the history of, let's say, maybe the question will come up for your final exam asking about what is in the Deming Prize, what is actually the awards are about, and how is it look like. Okay, so this is the thing, okay, that you have to know. Okay, I'm so sorry if like mashallah, I do not know. Yep, I think that maybe, yeah, my green screen is not so stable here. Okay, alright, so okay, that will be the first one in here, right? Institute 1951 by Unit of Japanese Scientists and Engineers, JUSE. Okay, so meaning to say Deming Prize is being developed, okay, by this institute, okay, also known as JUSE, okay, not Jose, okay, JUSE, and it was the group of scientists from Japan country, the so-called of Union of Japanese, huh? And several categories including the price. That's why you can see the main, okay, and what else? Very popular, prominent scientists, scholars that involving evolution of the quality standard. And you might know, okay, the country that really particular about the quality standards and very perfectionist on how they used to be as Japan country. Huh? All right, and then several categories including the price for the individuals, the factories itself, the small companies, and deming application price. Okay, and American company winners include the Florida Power and Light Air and AT&T Power System Division. So this is regards to details of on the Deming price. Okay, and according to Deming, of course, there will be known as ISO standard, ISO 9000, 2000. But now for your information student, the quality standard is already ISO 9000, 2015. The reason why, because I'm also a part of the internal auditor in IIC. Okay, so basically that is the latest one, and of course they have still like revisation. Okay, and you can see that there is a lot in here. Okay, and quality system standard adopted by International Organization for Standardization in 1987, and they were revised in 1994, and now it's 2000, but this is also still outdated. That's why I'm looking for the latest textbooks, because from that I can get the latest also the slides to make sure that my student is up to date. Okay. So just remind, bear in mind now is ISO 9000 2015. Okay, technical specification and criteria to be used as the rules, guidelines, or definitions of the characteristic, okay, to ensure that materials, the products, the processes, and also the services are fit for their purpose. So in here, we are talking about how does this look like, okay? How we want to make sure that the company really equivalent with the quality standards. So this is come into here, okay? They will say that about the materials, okay, the products, okay, and the processes itself, and of course, it's about the services that are fit for their purpose. Bear in mind the things that been stated in here, because the rules, okay, we're talking about the SOP, standard of procedure, the guideline, and even the definitions of this characteristic may be may be vary. Vary ni maksudnya different from one company, from one industry, from one organization to each other. So that's why the reason they have to make sure that they know the flow, okay, they know the process itself. Okay, all right, now we're moving on to the rationale for ISO 9000. Why we have to know these things? Okay, kenapa, apa rationalnya ISO 9000 ni? Okay, the first one, ISO 9000 defines the quality system standards. Okay, so when everybody have know the standards, everybody will imply to it, everybody will apply to it. Okay, so basically we have to know what is the standard. Okay, I give very simple example. Okay, what is the standard to make sure that you finish your primary school? Apa kelayakan yang menyatakan kita habis sekolah rendah, tamat darjah 6, ambil UPSR contoh. Okay, so that is the standard, the quality system standard in the education. Okay, so based on the premise that certain generic characteristic of management practices can be standardized. So this is the very important part, because we want to know that every single of these management practices, okay, whatever the company then and apply is equivalent with the same industry. If let's say you are involving in education, okay, so the standard of the quality standard for the education should be same. So college A, college B, college C should be equivalent. Okay, how you imply? Of course, in terms of their programs will be totally different. But what I'm trying to say right now, in terms of how you apply the process, okay, the process flow will be standard. Okay, according to MQA. Okay, Malaysian Quality Accreditations, for example. So it's equivalent with the ISO itself. And that a well-designed, of course, it should be well-designed, well-implemented, and carefully manage the quality system, provides confidence that outputs will meet the customer expectation and requirement. So basically, this is not a simple thing. It's easy to say, easy to me to lecture to you all, but the real thing where we want to make sure that the keywords here, customer expectation, okay? Because we have thousands, we have billions of the customers. In the Malaysia itself, we have around 3 millions, okay? Is it millions? Yeah, it's almost 3 million, billion, okay? Billion of populations, okay? Can you imagine every single of the customer expectation that we have to exceed and we have to meet? And of course, the requirement also will be different, right? So this is the thing that we have to be careful in terms to have this quality system. Okay, so what is the objective? What is the purpose? Okay, what is the objective, main goal of this ISO standard? Okay, when people looking, do your company have ISO standard? No. So meaning to say in your mind will become into like, okay, your company is not fulfilled their standard into their rules, so they do just whatever they want. So they are not following to the quality standards. So meaning to say that's the reason your company is not getting this quality standard. So I asked you student many times, okay, I believe that do IIC have the ISO 9000? So some say yes, some say no, some say not, not no after all. Okay? The answer is yes. If not, your certificate diplomas will not certified by the another university, colleges, or even industry that you want to go and further your future. That's it. Okay. So number one, what is the objective of the ISO standard? Number one, to achieve, maintain, and continually improve the product quality. So we have to achieve, of course, when we done the product, we want to make sure that this product is equivalent to the quality standard. Maintain, to make sure the quality standard keep maintaining, do not just keep up and then the goes down when you already boost your profit and then suddenly want to decrease the quality. No, it's supposed to be not like that. And continuously improve. So this is what we call Kaizen. Meaning to say non-stop, continuously improve. You're not just satisfied with one thing, okay, one way, because we want to make sure that the product on the par. Okay, you want to make sure that the quality is accordingly to the standard. So it's not easy to say that, okay, fine, done, because our product is being satisfied with the customer. No need to do anything. No, that is not the good way in order to implement this uh, as the entrepreneur, as the businessman, as the practitioner, pengamal industri. It's not equivalent, it's not appropriate to have this ethical to the standard. Tak berapa beretika bila kita rasakan produk kita itu saja dah okey dah, tak perlu ubah lagi. No, it's not the right way. Okay, and then the second one, we improve the quality of operations, okay, to continually meet the customers and stakeholders needs. Okay, so of course, because we have to know, okay, bear in mind when we are doing the business, we are not doing our running the business itself. You have your vested interest party. Who is that? Your stakeholders. Who is your stakeholder? Your customer, your suppliers. What else? Your the media mass, okay, and then we have the public relations itself, okay. We have many more, the government, the agencies who are really have the interest towards your business. So this is the thing that the reason why we have to improvise our quality of operations, okay, because people will keep have some like complaints or maybe dissatisfaction. So from this you can rectify it, you can betulkan. So it's not easy, but we have to try. Okay, and then number three, provide confidence to the internal management and other employees that quality requirements are being fulfilled. So when we do implement this quality standard, actually in direct way, we are giving them some the confidence level, okay, to work hard, okay, to work harder, that we must fulfill this quality standard. Okay, if not, you are just like a frog under the lid. Dia macam katak bawah tempurung lah, because we don't even have some like a how to say it, the best way, yeah, in order to improvise your way and then to make sure that the quality requirements then have to fulfill, because you always maybe used to put into the like in your roll call, okay, or in the morning call session and maybe like town hall, okay, we have to meet the quality standard, blah 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 blah, but you not implement it. The good things about the knowledge is you practicing it, okay. Yang bila kita ada ilmu yang memungkinkan ilmu itu lebih baik adalah dengan mengamalkannya. If you have the knowledge but you're not practicing, it's nothing, you know. So the best thing, where we have this knowledge of the quality, okay, especially the quality standard, we have to fulfill it. We have to go align with the quality standard that demand from the another, your rival, your competitors, your customers, your stakeholders. So every single of the people surrounded you, okay, actually go for this quality standard. If you have this is a ticket in order to make sure and convincing people that your product is the best. Your product meet the standard. Your product is approved. Okay. All right. And then the next one, provide confidence to the customer. I told you just now. Okay. And the another stakeholder that quality requirement are being achieved. So the customer will not have any doubtful. Doubtful ni apa? Keraguan. Tak ada ragu-ragu. Okay. They have also, for example, the pharmaceutical product, right? What make you confident to buy this medication? Apa yang buat kita yakin untuk beli ubat? Number one, if like Muslim, halal. Okay, halal logo. Number two, we have that KKM requirement by our Ministry of what we call Ministry of Health, MOH, KKM, Kementerian Kesihatan Malaysia. So that makes we confidence and that have like quality standard in here, ISO blah blah blah. You can just make it some like apa kita panggil tu, you make some like visit. Can I say visit? You analyze, if let's say you buy something, right? You buy something, for example, Masya Allah, you buy something, you see in here, okay? You see all the labels, okay? Oh, this one ISO blah 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 blah. You see it, okay? When you see it, there is no problem on that. Okay, you want to know that this product really meet, okay, the requirement from requirement standard. So that's why you have to give like some like what is okay, what is the X factor. So the X factor is the confidence levels which is referring to the quality standards, okay, and provide confidence that the quality system requirements are fulfilled. So this is the best thing. It's something like criteria, okay. When we have this we have this quality standard, it meet not only the company as well, the customer and the people around you, the stakeholder itself. So we believe to tell you, and we want proudly to say to you all that the quality standard have been achieved. Okay, all right. Now we're moving on to the structure of the ISO 9010 standards. Okay, they have 21 elements. Okay, they have more. Yeah, 21 elements. Wow, I'm actually quite surprised because wait now, because I received like right. Wait now, I'm very actually shocked because I received the news from Madam Sohana that saying her mom is already meet Allah Subhanahu wa Taala inna lillahi wa raji'un we may recite Al-Fatihah hoping that Allah will Okay. I'm so sorry. Just now, I suddenly stopped. Okay, because um, Masya Allah, I'm shocked because Madam Suhana recently told me that her mom uh, was passed away. It's newly. Okay. Uh, Masya Allah, Masya Allah. Inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un. Allahumma fir lahu wa afihi wa fu'an. Allahu Akbar. Alright. Yeah, this is the thing, right? Mm, um, uh, hoping that okay, yeah, I'm trying my best. Okay, Masya Allah. Okay, correct student. Where am I? Okay, I think I I have to. Masya Allah. Student. Okay, I try to finish. Um, After this, I will go to. I believe that Madam Suhana may be very uh maybe very sad of this moment because Madam Suhana was a very she is a very a strong woman, as maybe some of you have been learned and study with her. A very strong woman. Mm, I hope yeah Allah love her mom, right? Um okay, all right. I will continue. I will continue. I will continue. Okay, okay, I will continue that, inshallah. Right, 21 elements organized into four major sections. Okay, we do have management responsibility, and then we have resource management, we have product realizations, and measurement, analysis, and improvement. Okay, so this is the things that they categorize into four indicators. Okay, and you can see in here, um, you can see that inshallah, inshallah. Okay, there is a few, right? Okay, maybe we look into this management principle. If you can see, we start with management responsibility, resource management, product realizations, measurement analysis, and improvement. Okay, let me see first the ISO 9000 quality management principle. We have the customer focus. Okay, and then we do have leadership. Okay, and then involvement of people. And then we do have the process approach, which is we have system approach to management, continual improvement, factual approach to decision making, and mutually beneficial supplier relationship. Okay, So looking into this thing, okay, I will look the first one, okay, when we're talking about the customer focus, okay. So when we're talking about this customer focus, I believe that um every single software quality standard we must do based on this customer focus, okay, itself. And I believe, okay, when we do have this based on the customer itself, we we must have based on what we call the focus of the customer itself, okay. And of course what the requirement from the customer as well, that is must be done by the company itself, okay, because whatever that you sell, whatever that the demand from the customer, you have to meet the requirement, okay. And number two, it based on the leadership, okay, because when we're talking about the customer focus, it must be come from the company itself. And the company will have some their managers, okay, and then these managers will goes to their leadership to make sure that all the tasks, okay, all the product preparations, okay, have to be delegated, okay, well by these managers, of course the leadership itself. And then of course the involvement of the people is not come from the internal people is as well, but it's come from the external people, okay, meaning to say the customer, the stakeholders, involvement of the people inside the company is itself, okay. Why I say so? Because we involving the people human capital that working with the company, working with the organization to make sure that they can actually, how to say that, involving the participation everybody, okay, to make sure that the task go on to be very in a very uh, in a good manner, okay. And then number five, we have the system approach to management, okay. And then I believe that this is not how to say, this is not the good things, not not saying that the good things, but the approach, system approach to management, meaning to say the management itself, okay. Um, mashallah, the system approach to management. The system approach to management, and then we have the continuous improvement. Um, I believe that is how to say, mashallah, I'm lost, you know, I'm lost because I'm very close to Madam Suhana, and I really felt whatever that she felt, you know. Okay. Oh, mashallah. Okay. Um, where am I? Okay, system approach to management, right? Okay. When we're talking about system approach to management, whatever the management itself, we have to um have some system, okay, and how the approachable, okay, whether this method, for example, whether the best we use JIT system, just in time system, is it approachable to the management itself, and whether the management use a very good management itself, okay, in terms to, like for example, POLC, planning, organizing, leading, controlling, okay, or this is the thing they have to manage very well because it's involving in the management process itself. All right, and then continuous improvement, meaning to say like a Kaizen process, okay, meaning to say there will be non-stop, okay, non-stop, and then we believe this thing is keep on um progressing, keep improvement, because we want to make sure that this progress can be equivalent to whatever that it is, right? And then number seven is factual approach to decision making, meaning to say whatever in the decision making itself, okay, uh, they have to make sure, okay, that is the best way, because when we make decision making waiting, okay, they have some like, I think that you learn with Madam Aida or Madam Dalina in PPOM subject, right? Practice and Principle of Management. When we doing the decision making process, they have some of the steps that we have to require. For example, number one, we have to see what is the things that we want to make the decision, right? And then number one, we have to actually make some like option, okay? What is the various option that we have to give some like optional to us. Kita ada pilihan, okay? Apakah kita kata alternative, okay, to give this decision making. And number one, what is, okay, let's say we have alternative A, B, C, okay, A, B, C, for example. So we based on like cost, for example, is it A is lower cost than B or B is higher than C, for example. So we looking into the weightage on that, right? So this is a very meticulous process, okay, because we want to make sure that everybody, okay, everybody should be in particular, and I believe that uh, okay, that is the thing. Hello, do you hear me? I think that my yeah, I think maybe like my mic is not very clear, right? Okay, so we move to, like just now I said, factual approach to decision making, whether it based on the cost, whether it based on the another factors, okay, that you have to take into consideration, okay, and maybe which party will be affected when you decide on this. So this is a very, very important as the managers. This is the thing that you have to take into consideration. And then mutually beneficial supplier relationship, meaning to say, um, what is the mutually, okay, supplier relationship, okay, beneficial supplier relationship. And then just to let you know, okay, um, and mutually beneficial supplier relationship, we need to say the supplier relationship between the supplier and the company as well, okay. So we want to make sure that this relationship will be, yeah, in a good way, right, in a very good way. And yeah, the best mind in here is we have to make sure that everybody will be in particularly, okay, good. And yeah, and we maintain, okay, the relationship with the supplier as well, okay. We don't want that they are distracted, okay, and then with maybe pending, okay, pending delivery or maybe a late payment. So this is might be make some conflict between the supplier and also us as the company as well. Okay, of course we want to maintain a good relationship with them. Okay, and then Six Sigma, a business improvement approach that seeks to find and eliminate causes of defects and errors in manufacturing and service processes by focusing on output that are critical to customer and a clear financial return for the organization. So when we're talking about this Six Sigma, okay, this is something like the way and the method approachable. Okay, that just now we say what is the method that approachable and is appropriate. Okay, and when we're talking about this improvement approach, okay, uh when we find out some defect and errors, we have to make sure that in the manufacturing and service processes is really focusing on the outputs, and they are very critical to customer and the clear financial return to the for the organization, and based on the statistical measure that equates to 3.4 and the fewer errors or defects per million opportunities. Yeah, they said this is the thing that might be happen. Okay, I saw some I see some of the documentary. Okay, there is one company that they doing some like canned food. They use like baked bean, kacang panggang bakar tu. Okay, and every single of their production, they saw that for 1 hours they able to like I can say like around 100 cans, 100,000 cans, 100,000 dalam 1 jam. And actually, based on that, can you imagine we have 24 hours, right? So maybe the machine is operate around less than 24 hours, but 1 hour can produce 100,000 of can, and each 100,000 of can, they must be have the defect and error towards that can. Ada berlakunya error lah, contohnya tin kemik, lepas tu tin tu pendek, it's not in the right size. There will be happen even though they use like machinery. Okay, it can happen. And pioneered by Motorola in the mid 1980s and popularized by the success of General Electric. So this is in regards to the company that related to this during this 1980s, which they actually adapted this Six Sigma. Alright, and the key concepts of the Six Sigma, okay, think in terms of the key business processes, customer requirement, and overall strategy objective. Okay, and they are focused on the corporate sponsor responsible for championing projects, supporting activity, help to overcome resistance to change, and obtaining resources. Okay, so they emphasize such a quantified measure as a defect per million opportunity, DPNO, that can be applied to all parts of the organization. So this is they used to some certain of approachable things. Okay, they want to what we call they want to imply on this Six Sigma. So they used to have these business processes. Um, of course, it's about the customer requirement. And of course, when we're talking about championing the project, okay, support the activity to overcome the resistance to change and obtaining resources. So this is the thing, okay, that we want to emphasize such a quantified measurement and can be applied to all parts of the organization. All right, so we're moving on to ensure that appropriate metrics are identified early and focus on the business result, thereby providing incentive and accountability. Okay, so mashallah, when we implement this Six Sigma, we want to make sure that whatever that implied to this is goes to the business result as well. And the best thing is they want to make sure that every single of this business result will provide some incentive to them. And of course, it's about accountability. They are for those who are responsible to do those things, right? So this is a very important, and provide extensive training followed by the project team deployment. So when we want to produce something, the new productions, okay, they used to have a very extensive training. Okay, so this extensive training to make sure that every particular person that accountability for the work, they are very skillful. Nak pastikan mereka tu betul-betul mahir dalam melakukan kerja tersebut. And they will create a high quality process improvement expert. They have green belts, okay, black belts. It's something like in the taekwondo, right? For example, in martial arts, when we learn how we want to make sure the level, so you see the belt. Macam tu jugalah. So in like this is a quality process improvement. When the green belt is moved to the black belts, we there have some the improvement, and then from the black belts will go to the master black belts, okay, and then who can apply improvement to and lead the team. So this is particular that we have to give some awards and incentive to them, because in order to learn something new, it's not easy. It's need hard struggle, effort, every commitment from each person who are accountable with the job. Okay, and then set strange objective for improvement. So we want to make sure that this objective will be keep on improvised, okay, and to make sure that there will be like some, to make sure that whatever that we do, we meet the objective itself. Okay, and then the last one, the 6 Sigma as the quality framework. So that's why, because this topic is regards to your group assignment as well, right? So I want you to particularly relate with anything that in this topic. Okay, so total quality is based largely on the worker empowerment and teams. So 6 Sigma is owned by the business leader championship. Okay, and total quality activities generally occur within a function, the process, or individual workplace. 6 Sigma project are truly cross-functional. So it regards to everywhere, every geographical area, and of course, 6 Sigma will be owned by the owner of the organization. Okay, so in order to make sure they have the empowerment and teams and cooperation as well, so 6 Sigma is the best, I can say, approach, okay, method to quality standard. And the TQ, total quality training, is generally limited to the simple improvement tools and concept. So they said in here, 6 Sigma focus on more rigorous and advanced. Rigorous means very meticulous, specific, and of the statistical method and structured problem solving methodology, for example, that we learned before, right? DMAIC, define, measure, analyze, improvement, and control. They might, and total quality is focused on improvement, of course, and with a little financial accountability, because everything will be regards to the financial as well. Okay, and 6 Sigma require variable return on investment and focus on the bottom line. So this is the thing that we have to know. Okay, whatever it is, the ROI itself is really regards to this bottom line. Okay, thank you for now, students, and thank you for listening up for my all sudden I'm said in here in this video. I'm so sorry also, because somehow all sudden, because I think my internet, I'm shut down and then I'm continuing back on that. I hope that it's been recorded here. MashaAllah. And yeah, thank you so much for listening up to me. Any question regarding the assignment, please do not hesitate to ask me. Keep asking me. So I do not know what is your problem and what is your limitation when answering that question in the case study, right? So make sure that asking me to make sure that you get the more understanding on that particular issue, especially in topic 6 in regard to our assignment. Thank you for now. Please pray and give some Al-Fatihah to recite Al-Fatihah to the late mothers of Madam Suhana. And of course, inshallah, Allah will bless her with how to say, showering with blissful rahmah jannah and husnul khatimah, inshallah. And yeah, that's it, inshallah. One day we also will be joined there, and yeah, but that is reminder to everybody. Kematian tu adalah sesuatu yang menginsafkan dan mengingatkan pada kita semua. Okay, alright, thank you, bye bye, assalamualaikum. Okay.